Most people believe growth should feel good. They think progress comes with constant motivation, excitement, and visible rewards. The Stoics knew this was false. Real growth feels uncomfortable, frustrating, and often lonely. That discomfort is not a mistake in the process. It is the process. Stoic philosophy was never about comfort. It was about strength, clarity, and mastery of the self. The Stoics trained their minds to endure pressure because they understood that ease weakens and resistance sharpens. If growth feels uncomfortable right now, it may be because you are finally moving in the right direction. Watch this video carefully, because what you are about to hear explains why most people stay stuck while a few rise above circumstances. And if you want more Stoic lessons that challenge your thinking and strengthen your character, subscribe to this channel now. 1. Discomfort is the signal that change is happening. Growth always disrupts what is familiar. When you begin to change, your old habits resist. Your mind looks for excuses. Your body looks for comfort. This resistance is not a sign to stop. It is evidence that something is shifting. The Stoics understood that the mind prefers what it knows, even when what it knows is harmful. Comfort keeps you predictable. Discomfort forces adaptation. Every meaningful improvement requires leaving behind an older version of yourself, and that separation never feels pleasant. When discomfort appears, most people retreat. The Stoic leans in. He understands that comfort maintains the past, while discomfort builds the future. Growth that feels easy is usually superficial. Growth that feels uncomfortable is usually real. 2. Comfort is the enemy of strength. The Stoics warned against excessive comfort because it dulls the mind and weakens discipline. A life designed only around ease slowly removes your ability to endure difficulty. When everything is convenient, your tolerance for stress drops. Small problems feel overwhelming. Minor setbacks feel like failure. This is how comfort quietly destroys resilience. Stoicism teaches voluntary discomfort, not as punishment, but as preparation. By choosing difficulty in controlled ways, you strengthen yourself against unavoidable hardship. Cold, hunger, effort, silence, and restraint were tools the Stoics used to train mental toughness. They understood that a man who cannot tolerate discomfort cannot be trusted with responsibility. Comfort feels safe, but it keeps you fragile. Discomfort feels harsh, but it makes you capable. 3. Emotional resistance is part of growth. When you try to improve, your emotions will fight back. You will feel doubt, irritation, boredom, and fear. Many people mistake these emotions as signs that something is wrong. The Stoics taught that emotions are reactions, not commands. Feeling resistance does not mean you should obey it, it means your mind is being challenged. Growth requires you to act correctly even when your emotions disagree. This is why Stoicism emphasizes reason over feeling. Feelings are temporary. Character is permanent. When you learn to move forward despite emotional discomfort, you gain control over yourself. That control is the foundation of freedom. 4. Discipline is built through uncomfortable repetition. Growth is not one dramatic breakthrough. It is repeated effort done without applause. Waking up early, training when tired, studying when bored, staying silent when provoked. These actions are uncomfortable because they go against instinct. The Stoics believed excellence comes from consistency, not intensity. Anyone can act disciplined once. Few can do it daily. Each time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen your identity. Over time, what once felt painful becomes normal. What once felt impossible becomes routine. This is how discipline reshapes a man from the inside. 5. Avoiding discomfort keeps you weak. Every time you avoid discomfort, you reinforce weakness. You teach your mind that relief matters more than progress. The Stoics warned that escaping difficulty today creates greater difficulty tomorrow. Avoided problems grow larger. Ignored responsibilities become heavier. Discomfort faced early is lighter than discomfort faced later. Growth delayed is growth made harder. A man who avoids discomfort is always reacting. A man who accepts discomfort is preparing. The Stoic chooses short-term discomfort to avoid long-term suffering. 6. Growth separates you from the crowd. Uncomfortable growth often feels lonely. When you change, you outgrow environments, habits, and sometimes people. The Stoics accepted this reality. They did not seek approval from the crowd. They sought alignment with virtue. Most people bond over comfort, distraction, and complaints. Growth requires focus, restraint, and silence. This naturally creates distance. Loneliness during growth is not a curse. It is a sign of transition. A man willing to stand alone for a season gains the strength to stand firm for life. 7. Discomfort leads to inner freedom. The ultimate goal of Stoicism is inner freedom. Freedom from fear. Freedom from impulse. Freedom from dependence on external comfort. Discomfort trains this freedom. Each challenge faced without collapse proves that you do not need perfect conditions to remain steady. Over time, discomfort loses its power over you. You stop fearing hardship because you have faced it before. You stop chasing comfort because you know it weakens you. This is when growth stops hurting and starts empowering you. Conclusion. The Stoics knew this truth clearly. Growth is supposed to be uncomfortable. If it feels difficult, awkward, or painful, you are not failing. You are training. Comfort keeps you the same. Discomfort transforms you. If this message challenged you, subscribe to this channel for more Stoic wisdom that builds mental strength, discipline, and inner control. Stay uncomfortable. Stay growing.